Hello there, welcome to the first episode of the Changeling Dreaming tutorials by the Heralds of Gehenna. I am the Herald of Green Wind and I will be your guide in this amazing game. On this series of videos, we're going to talk about everything Changeling in the Dreaming. This is just the first introductory video of the game. So, let's start. First, let me tell you what you can expect from this game line and this series as a whole that we are going to make for you guys. Here you will learn what this game is about, a little bit of history, which is always nice to understand, the lore about the game, the basic rules, the realms and arts, which are pretty much the powers and the system for casting them, the kits or races you can play as, the fairy races, the chrysalids, the courts, the kingdoms, which is pretty much the organization, how the world is organized, divided as far as like fairy cultures or kingdoms. The dreaming, which is this parallel dimension created from all the dreams of humanity and nightmares. The villains you will have on the game, the themes, reference materials. We're gonna work on all of that. So, that being said, what is Changeling and what is this game about? If you like modern fantasy, beyond medieval fantasy, but you are really into, say, the whimsical wonder fairies, this game is for you. This game was created by White Wolf, publishing in '95. It was the 5th game on the World of Darkness line, and the last one actually planned for the line initially. They eventually launched more games, Demon, Hunter. In this game you play as a changeling, which shouldn't be confused with the folkloric changeling. It is not quite the same. A changeling in this game is a fae that condemn themselves to be reborn over and over in human bodies to protect themselves from banality, which is pretty much this lack of believing humans have developed on like the invisible magic, wonder, dreams, being creatures of dreams born from the human longings and wantings. If humans don't believe, that is pretty much an eraser that will destroy the changeling and undo them. So Changeling at some point in history, and we will talk about that lore soon enough, did a ritual to be born over and over in human bodies. The older editions said that they were born in what would have been Ironborn children, which pretty much is a body without a soul. The new edition, not so much, pretty much implies that there is some sort of like fusing between the was to be human soul and the changeling one. This being said, the changeling do forget their lives every time they are born, and yeah, they eventually wake up and they remember that they're fairies, even their names, but all the things that they have done for millennia or centuries is pretty much lost. There are ways to remember, and you can maybe buy that when you create a character, but usually they don't. So, what's the deal with this game? White Wolf games are pretty much set on duality. Vampires are pretty much trying to keep their humanity while fighting the beast and the hunger they have, what they have become. werewolves have this spirituality and rage to, you know, they want to take from all the harm that the world and nature have received, you know, being the fighting hand of Gaia. On Changeling, pretty much the duality is between this nature of dreams and whimsy and chaos, and the monotony and banality of the routine humans have. And that's what's really dark about the game, is that we have to face that banality in our real lives. So it is really close to ourselves. And that's the fun part of this game, is that it can become really personal. Okay. So, as I mentioned, on the following episodes, we will start talking about the game, the lore, the kits, which are pretty much the races, if you want to call them that, the powers, on some basic things on the system. So yeah, stay tuned, and you will learn a new amazing game if you're really into modern fantasy and whimsy and all that good stuff. And you will learn, yeah, stay tuned, and you will learn a new game. If you do know Spanish, we already started this series on Spanish, and you can, you know, look for those videos on our channel and you will pretty much get ahead. But yeah, again, I am the Herald of the Green Wind, and I will see you soon on the next video.